Hi Leo, welcome in your monthly reading for the month of August. So let's see what's going on with you. Let's hope my cards won't fall into my coffee. So, Leo for the month of August. What's going on with you, Leo? What's up with you? Leo for the month of August. Turn it around. Leo for the month of August. Okay, we have a star. Okay, putting your energy, hopes, expectations into something. What else? Leo for August. We have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, some new investments, new hopes. You can see some opportunities and you want to act on them with full hope. We have Judgment. Yeah, being kind of called to life. You're kind of seeing so much opportunities in your life coming your way and so much investments and you're kind of thinking if you should invest in them. We have a Hierophant. Yeah, you're kind of trying to see in which direction you should go and what is the right way, and you're kind of looking for answers and guidance. I feel like some of you, if you're spiritual, you might be like having a lot of trust into the universe and be like all spiritual and be like, I trust the universe, and when you see like results and you're being like super happy and excited, you might get, oh, see, I just did those affirmations and look, they work. And like a very specific energy. Like, wow, I did those affirmations and manifestation and now all of it is like in my life and I cannot believe it, it's so nice. And we have Six of Cups. Okay. 5 of Cups. Okay, you're trying to kind of decide in which direction you're trying to go and you're trying to kind of like seek this guidance and what you should kind of invest in, where you should go, what is a kind of a good path for you. I'm getting like this very, very specific like spiritual mindset, where you like, I trust the universe, please guide me, I'm going with the flow, like show me where to go, show me where to like angels, spirit guys, please show me where to go. Like, this very specific energy I'm getting, like you're very like spiritual and like, like, wow, I believe, I trust in the universe, everything like aligns and all of it stuff like that, and yeah, you're trying to kind of see where you should go next, because you're having all these opportunities, where you should go, like ideas in your head, inspirations. You're like, oh my god, maybe I should do that, oh, look at that, maybe that. Wow, see, wow, this is what I should do, and you're like, where should I actually take off? Like, where should I actually go? Which direction, and you're like having to make these decisions for yourself, having to reconsider your choices and see where to start, and kind of like at the same time you have to kind of say goodbye with those choices to your kind of old life, that's what I'm getting. Like you're kind of like going off to something new and you have to kind of like say goodbye to certain beliefs or certain way your life was before going into this zone of like trusting the universe and going with the flow and where you're meant to be. But yeah, generally you're just kind of leaving things behind, but like with like excitement in your heart. So you're kind of like ready to let go of certain things, certain comfort zones, to go into a new exciting place. I'm getting like a very nice calm energy from that. Let's see what else is there for Leo in August. Leo in August. Okay, and we have the 10 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords. Okay, like dramatic like changes, you know, like you're going into it, you know, you're leaving your comfort zone, and I'm getting a feeling like something ended in your life, but you're kind of like excited to go forward, you know, like there might have been like this dramatic change, something was like dramatically cut off, but you know, but you're still having like this mindset of excitement, you know, like things might have like dramatically ended in some way, but you're like excited, you're like, well, okay, this ended, let's move forward, you know, like I'm excited, okay, maybe it's time to let go of my comfort zone, you know, like I get a lot of trust from you, I get like you're trusting a lot, you know, you're at this point where you can decide where to go in your life even though things dramatically changed for you, but you're like, you know, okay, fine, that's cool, you know, maybe it's time for you, for me to, you know, go out of my comfort zone and start a new life, you know. I'm getting this very positive energy that no matter what happens, you have like complete trust and you have this positive opportunistic mindset. That's why I'm getting this spiritual vibe with that, and like calling to life and like be like, oh, you know what, whatever, it's just the universe, and like such a good vibe, you know, it's so nice. Okay, let's see though, what would be, this deck is for like harsh truth kind of things. So let's see what you have to know, Leo, in the month of August, what you should be aware of. What you should be aware of, Leo, in the month of August. What do you have to know? What you have to be aware of, Leo, in the month of August. We have 5 of Cups. Okay. With that card, I feel like it's important for you to feel your emotions, because I get the feeling like that some of you might have this like nostalgic feeling, and you might be like, how to say it, something dramatic maybe happened in your life, like dramatic ending or something, and maybe you're in this like trusting the universe zone where you're like, oh, you know, whatever, I should just move forward, you know, I trust the universe. But at the same time, I feel like there's like a lingering feeling of nostalgia and like missing this thing that dramatically ended. And I feel like it's important for you to feel it and not like gatekeep those feelings behind this trust into the universe, you know, like you can trust the universe and move forward, and you still can grieve something that ended. For example, I don't know, maybe you were in a relationship and suddenly it ended, you know, maybe they broke up with you, or something else happened, something that's very dramatic, and like it ended, you know, and you're like, well, whatever, you know what, I'm single now, I can do this and that, you know, and like I trust the universe, I'll find someone better, you know, they didn't deserve me, this and that, you know. But at the same time, it's still a breakup, you know, you can still be sad about it, you can still grieve it, because if you will not let those emotions in, they're gonna haunt you anyways, and they're gonna be this lingering feeling inside of you until you deal with it, you know. It's fine, you don't have to pretend you're okay after that. You can still move forward, you can still have your confidence and inspiration and be like, yeah, you know, I'm going with the flow, I trust, and I'm very excited about what's coming to next. But it's okay, it's okay to still look behind to those happy times you had, for example, with them in the relationship, and grieve about it and be like, yeah, it was nice, you know, I'm sad it happened, you know, obviously. And then you can move forward, keep moving, you know, just I'm saying it up to your own good, you know, to remember that those feelings, if you will not deal with them properly, they're gonna be lingering, you know. And it's very like sad feeling for you to be taken out of it at some point and be like, you know, when this thing drops, and when you'll be like sad about it, and you'll be relieving it because you didn't let yourself relieve it in the moment where it was happening. So it's important, okay, you can be positive, you can move forward, but like let yourself express and feel those emotions, let them pass in and out, you know. Let yourself be sad or angry about it, you know, and express it. This card is all about the expression, having to express, having to scream, having to sing it out, you know, having to be like, damn, yeah, you know, they broke up with me, or yeah, this happened, you know, or this happened, you know. And so yeah, Leo, I feel like you need to be more open and honest with yourself and let those emotions in, you know. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to be this and that, but like let those emotions pass through you, okay, let it in and let it out. It's like a line, you know, the feelings are here, but when you keep them, and you have this wall from going in, it doesn't make them disappear. They're still here. So those emotions you would have about this sudden ending and things, they're still gonna be here, knocking and knocking and knocking. Oh, there's a butterfly on my window. Oh my god, it flew away. I wanted to show you. Cute. So these feelings are gonna still be knocking on you, and it won't make them disappear, and if at some point you will be feeling a little bit weaker and this wall, you will not have strength to keep this wall up, they're gonna go in, and it's gonna hit you, and they're gonna be in, and maybe you'll be holding on to them and you will be attaching them, and then they will not be able to get out, So now, while you have a space for those feelings to occur, while it's happening, it's important to let it happen when it happens, so it doesn't haunt you in the future, So instead of, not letting it in because you want to be positive or whatever, like, as I said, you can stay positive and it can still happen. So instead of that, just be prepared for it and let them in, spiral around and leave, and that's it. It's very important. It's important for you to express it. Leo, let's see what next do you have to know, Leo. Oh my god. As I said, we love how when the cards fall off. Oh my god. Finally. And we have the King of Cups, exactly. Okay? This is exactly what I've been talking about. So, let yourself express and feel those emotions and at the same time be in control of it, okay? Be objective about it, be objective about emotions. It doesn't really work, right? But what I mean is try to have it under control. So be prepared for it. Have all this time with consciousness in your mind that it is just a feeling that has to go in and pass, So let yourself feel it, but at the same time don't attach to it. And at the same time, be aware that it will leave at some point and don't attach to it. You know what I mean? Let yourself feel your emotions, but be in control of it, basically. But especially if now you have the mental strength and the capacity to deal with it, Sorry, that's too much. So that's what I would advise you. That is really a honest truth about it, Leo. And we have 9 of Pentacles. It's about individuality. It's about being individual, being original, okay? So that is more about your investments and stuff. So I would recommend you that if you want to go into a certain path, go into an original path, go something that specifically calls to you, okay? So it might be something original. This is just like a word of advice, but it might be something original, something that will be good for you. It might be something original, something that no one else is doing at this moment. It's time for you. It's important for you at this time to be very individual, to express yourself, to be exactly yourself at this present time. So don't try to take that and this and make it your identity. Basically, be individual. Be yourself at this time. This is so important for you, Leo, at this time, to be yourself. Be original. Be the specific person you are at this moment. Because that's how you're gonna find this calling towards what you're supposed to do, by exactly following you specifically. Who you are specifically. So don't be afraid in this month to be exactly who you are. Go into the paths that were not walked on before and just go for it. Leo, that's what I would recommend to you. Just go in the path that is meant for you. Never, even though you might be scared or might be doubting because no one else ever did it before, but just go for it. Even if it's just dressing up differently that day, that's the way you can go about it. Let's see spiritual message for Leo for the month of August. And we have a 3 of Swords. Yeah, basically trying on every decision you make as an outfit and deciding if you want it or not, okay? It's important that you make your decisions very precisely this month, Leo. But all of your decisions you will be thought through, and you will be able to invest into a proper thing. So it's like on this card, she's putting that in and out. So don't make sure you're not wasting that investment into somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, invest into something you specifically want and specifically brings you happiness. So it's important that every decision you have, you will try it carefully and decide if it's for you or not. And be original, be yourself. Don't go with something just because others are doing that, or because it's popular, or because this or that. Go with what you want. You know? Leo for August. And we have a 2 of nature. Yeah, it's about having fun, you know? In everything you do, have fun. Especially if something, that's what I'm getting with the star, you know? Like, invest into something that pure making and the progress of making it, not the effect, but the pure progress is making you happy. Something that brings you out the energy just from doing it, not from gaining results from it. So that's how I would make the decisions this month. Focus on stuff that make you happy generally, not just getting results from it. Okay, so learning through also exploration and fun. That is very, very nice way to go about it, Leo, in the month of August. So if you can go for something that makes you fun to learn it and be in progress in it. Because if you won't get the results out of it, you at least will be happy doing it. And we have a 5 of jewels. Experience. Okay, so I feel like, not experience. Okay. Safety. Building safety. Okay? Building like a house for yourself. Like a shelter, you know? And I also kind of get the idea that you have to be kind of like a shelter for yourself this month. That's why I'm getting this thing with feelings where it's kind of knocking in, you know, like be shelter for yourself, you know, try to digest those feelings properly as you can right now, you know. But it's basically about building your own house and safety. So yeah, I feel like the whole spiritual beliefs mindset that this month is very nice for you, Leo. But yeah, just try to not gatekeep yourself from the things. You have to be a shelter for yourself, but don't resent something that will later on get in as soon as you get weak. Because even protecting yourself and keeping this thing from going in is making you a little bit less durable each time, because it's gonna keep knocking in, you know. So I would say try to be a shelter for yourself and try to keep at yourself, you know. Try to follow things that feel safe to you, that create something, a feeling of calm. Okay, go with the feeling of calm. That's why I'm saying this thing with originality and being yourself. It's about following something that feels like home, feels like you. That's very important at this time. Okay, let's finish this reading by the one oracle card, Leo. And we have truth. Yeah, don't turn yourself off, don't blind yourself to see something that is there, like for example emotions or anger or anything like that is coming from this sudden ending. Don't resent the truth. Don't try to also be delusional about it, you know. Like there's one thing to be like spiritual and be like positive, but there's also another thing to be very blindfolded by it and not seeing the reality of things. And by reality of things, I don't mean getting negative and crying and being mad and oh how world is against me and how bad it is. I mean simply seeing things and dealing with them in a proper, responsible way. Okay. And so as I was doing for every other sign, I will do it for you, which is reading the description of a card. Truth. And let's start from the point that interests us. The presence of this powerful card is a call for authentic freedom. Bravely face your fears, step into the light of love and examine the essence of the situation. Rather than facing facts, perhaps you have been in a state of avoidance. I mean, if it doesn't suit the whole reading, I don't know what will. If this is the case, it could be reminded to sort the wheat from the chaff so you can see clearly to move beyond the gravitational pull of old patterns. You might also be searching for the reality behind your relationships to others or the deeper meaning of life and your place and purpose in it. Seeking the truth is a worthy quest on any level and can provide a significant opportunity for liberation and growth. See where this card falls within your spread and the surrounding cards help provide the content. Okay. Well, as I said, yeah, just don't resent the feelings and the reality of the situation, because it will not keep you free. You will not go with the flow with something from the past that keeps knocking in and pulling you back to the past. There's still like a cord keeping you to the past if you don't resolve it. So I hope it was helpful. I hope it brought you clarity, Leo. So let me know how this is going for you in the comments down below. How did you like the reading? I love reading your comments, always. I love it. If you want to see more content like that, subscribe and leave a like. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you.